All right, so let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Derek Beasley, now to find out more about ACE, accumulated cyclone energy. It's fun to say, it's a nice phrase in teleprompter, but it'd be nice for me to know what it means.
Well, it's just basically all the energy that these storms kind of produce over the season. And the thing that's interesting about 2005 is that by this point, we'd already had, I believe, about 3 major hurricanes, Category 3 or higher, by this point. We haven't had one so far this season, but we still have, of course, the rest of August, September, and October. And it looks like perhaps by the middle to end of August, we could start to see things heat up once again in the tropics. Let's talk a little bit about why we're expecting such an above average season. Now, one of the things that we look for is an above average African monsoon. Those big thunderstorms that develop over the Atlantic, or at least over Africa, and then move out over the Atlantic. Those are those tropical waves that we watch move across the Atlantic and then eventually potentially develop into tropical storms or hurricanes. There is a very active African monsoon right now, meaning lots of those thunderstorms that could potentially be moving offshore that we're going to have to watch here over the next couple of months. The other thing is the fact that the water temperatures in the Gulf and the Atlantic are running about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius above average. That may not seem like much, but to tropical systems, that makes a big difference. So with the above average temperatures in the water temperatures in the Atlantic and the Gulf, and also the upper level wind shear values are very low. As a matter of fact, I believe they're the second lowest since 2005. 2005 being the season that had the lowest wind shear values. 2020, this year, we're seeing the second lowest, which is significant because then again, that allows, those storms to really get themselves organized. But really the big thing is proceed as normal throughout the season, but of course, you need to always be prepared. Don't rush at the last minute to get things in order. Make sure you're prepared now while it's quiet as we continue to watch out into the tropics. And fortunately, it is quiet for the time being. The only area that we're watching is this area, and it's a low chance for development, so not too concerned about it. But for the time being, it looks like things are going to be quiet. But it looks like towards the middle to end of August, things will start to heat up once again as we start to see some changes in the atmosphere. We'll keep you updated on that. We've had some active weather this afternoon. Rain is now starting to wind down. We're seeing some light to moderate showers still, as I showed you earlier, west of Palmdale down towards LaBelle. Also around Inglewood, some light to moderate rain still going on. And then last but not least, down State Highway 29, at least just along and west of that, towards Lehigh Acres in East Lee County, some light to moderate showers. Temperatures into the mid to upper 70s now. Again, tomorrow morning, your forecast looking mainly dry. Can't rule out an isolated shower or two. We had some storms near the coast this morning. Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple more pop up, but it looks like the pattern will be a little bit different tomorrow. I think we're going to see more storms firing up, at least closer to the coast here for tomorrow afternoon. And then as we get towards the weekend and into next week, we're going to get back to that primarily easterly flow, which should focus more of the storms over on the west coast during the second half of the day into the evening hours. So here's a look at Predictor. You can see those showers and storms developing with the Gulf sea breeze late morning and pushing inland during the afternoon. For your Thursday, those will dissipate, and then we'll see the same thing again on Friday. Possibly a few isolated coastal showers and storms, and then looks like the better opportunities, though, will come during the afternoon just east of the interstate here on your Friday. So showers coming to an end tonight, turning humid. Overnight lows into the mid to upper 70s, and then highs tomorrow topping out into the lower 90s under a mixture of cloud and sunshine with scattered showers and storms across the area, cooling things off. England Marine forecast sees 2 feet or less. Southeast winds becoming southwesterly at 5 to 10 knots. Here's your 7-day forecast. And a continuation of the same scattered storms, particularly during the afternoon and evening, Friday into the weekend and into next week. More isolated chances by next week as we start to get some drier air in the mid-levels pushing into the region, but staying hot for the time being. Lows at night, though, dropping back into the mid-70s.
Just ahead, that